back to this.
Welcome back. If you haven't seen part 1, go to Jada Thoughts channel, Albert Studios 82, or wherever you're putting this.
Wait, what?
Yeah, wherever you're putting this.
Oh, I'll probably... I don't know. It's probably going to be on my main channel. We'll
cool. See. Yeah, so this is part 2. Okay.
Whoa, mama. Okay,
right.
Do you want me to start it?
Yeah, go ahead.
Alright, exterior Gotham City Battle Zone night. The Justice League spread around the ruins of the Battle Zone. Kid Flash zooms through and Batman drops down from the Batwing, which speeds past. Batman walks over to Kid Flash. Wally! Don't you think it's unfair that you know my secret identity, but I don't know yours? Well, you're not part of the Justice League. Oh, wait, sorry, your turn.
So what do you need? I need to know what happened here between you and Captain Cold. The Justice League move in towards Kid Flash and Batman, taking interest in their conversation. Well, it's a much more cleaner battle zone where many buildings are still intact. The sounds of explosions and buildings falling are loud nearby. Okay, thank you. Batman and the Green Arrow team on Bane, while Gorilla Grodd attacks Cyborg.
Oh.
Kid Flash, Starfire, and Beast Boy move towards Captain Cold, who jumps over some debris as he moves away from the battle. They didn't know what they were getting into, and neither did we. You were just about to turn Brainiac against them, and Cold was about to escape before the worst came, but we weren't going to let them off so easy. Stop right there! Cold hits a dead end, and Kid Flash, Beast Boy, and Starfire move towards him. Cold turns around and hits Kid Flash with the butt of his freeze gun and fires at Beast Boy and Starfire, freezing them instantly. Meanwhile, Bane kicks Green Arrow back into the pile of debris, knocking him unconscious. Batman looks back and then around again to Bane, who strikes him across the face, sending him onto his knees. Ooh. Batman spits some blood before climbing up to his feet and throwing a hit into Bane's stomach, causing him to step back. Batman continues to hit him until Bane regains his feet and hits Batman onto the ground. As he goes to lift Batman, an arrow goes through his chest armor.
Oh.
Bane.
Rarg! Bane looks...
Rar.
Oh my god. Bane looks... Rar XD, Nuzzle.
Oh,
but Bane looks over to where the Green Arrow lies on the debris. He prepared his bow for another shot as Bane walks up to him and grabs him by the neck, gripping him tight as Green Arrow gasps for air. He's pulling an iDubbbz on him.
Say
That's a dead meme, but yeah. Behind him, Batman grabs a brick and runs at Bane, slamming it over his head and breaking it into little pieces. Wow.
Yeah, all right.
It's a bit out of Batman's character. Close by, Kid Flash, Starfire, and Beast Boy are frozen by Captain Cold. He runs past them. Bane ignores the brick, but turns around and throws Green Arrow into Batman, sending both of them back onto the ground. Batman looks up, pushing Green Arrow, who is unconscious once again, off to the side. As Bane goes over to grab Batman again, Supergirl flies past, grabbing Bane as he's swept up by it as fast as a bullet. Batman stands up, looking around as a building falls, causing a massive explosion. Okay. Sounds of war all around him. A whisper from Green Arrow nearby, who looks up to Batman from the ground. Batman, don't do it! It's turned into an ASMR. Batman picks up the small button on his utility belt. But people will die! Struggles to feet. People are already dying. Batman looks at Green Arrow with a hint of shock before looking around again to the horrors that have become Gotham. Buildings fall, children scream, and the gray of debris and smoke around him build up. The gray of debris and smoke build up around him. He then looks down at the button and slams it.
Smash that like button.
Slams that MF like button. In the present day, Batman looks down as the Justice League surround him, looking in shock of what they have heard. That's all I remember. When the ice melted, it was like this. Batman steps up oh, sorry.
Okay. Batman steps up on a pile of debris slightly higher that the others stand on. They look at him as he does. Batman surveys around him and then looks up to the dark sky. The thunder cracks again, and the rain begins to drop from the sky. Do you understand now? Turns around and looks at the others below him. Do you understand why we have to stop him? raises his tone. I mean, goddammit. We're standing on the bodies of children. Oh, you should probably get off the bodies of those children then.
Oh, are they still on those?
Yeah.
Step off a bit.
Very, very good feet support. All right, and you want
That's a cushiony.
Very cushiony. It's like veal. And you want to say that we should let the man who did this walk free? The League below Batman look at each other, along with Kid Flash. This league was founded on the principle of doing what was right, what was fair and just, punishing the bad in this world and protecting the good. Wonder Woman steps forward. Our theories might be wrong. That was an actual mistake. Our theories might be wrong, Batman. I'm done playing the theory game. So if you're okay with this, what we're asking ourselves to become, then leave now. The league look at each other, then back at Batman. Like I said, you're the soul of this league, so... Looks around. We stand by you, no matter what. Good, then let's get to it. The league then separate in different directions. Batman looks down at them, smiling beneath his cowl. Then dropping down from the higher debris. Kid Flash follows Flash.
Hey. Yeah? Need my help now? Oh, wait, do the smile sound effect?
Wing.
There you go. Sure, pal. The two Flashes walk towards each other and kiss. No, they walk together away from Batman. So, we're looking for any evidence to help track down where Captain Cold went after the fight. It would help if you took me to where they froze you. To where he froze you. Batman looks at the two Flashes as they walk off talking. Batman picks up the box out of his pocket, scanning the area with its blue beam once again. Interior Batcave night. Alfred sits at the Bat computer, an alarm goes off on the computer, and Alfred hits the keyboard. Sir, Batman voiceover through the computer. Alfred, I'm going to need you to run through this scan. Sure, sir. Types. There you go. It's very hard to find any recent thermal movement other than those around you currently, but it would be easier to track down if you told me exactly who you're looking for. Then I can... Sorry.
It's just that good.
I'd cough up a cat. Yeah. Then I can run away. Or then I can run any DNA of theirs that we have through the scanner. There you go.
I need to know the movements of Captain... Oh, voiceover through computer. I need to know the movements of Captain Cold. Oh, of course, sir. Or types. Well, appears that Cold has moved north and through an alleyway. I'll send you the exact coordinates now. Thanks, Alfred. Alfred clicks a button and sits back in the chair. He turns his head to the side, resting into the computer alarms loud, saying, Nightwing! And Alfred sits up again, looking in close at the computer and hitting the keyboard until the tracker shows a round circle moving fastly along a road. What in God's name is going on? Back of van.
What in Allah's name is going on?
Allah.
What does it say?
Back of van. Oh, okay. The engine of a van. Oh, yeah, because at the end of the third episode, they were going to, like, Ra's al Ghul or something to...
yeah.
Wait, they prematurely went to, like, secure the Fountain of Youth or whatever. So that Batman could be brought back to life, I think, because he was going to die or something.
Yeah,
but even before they knew he was dead... Okay, whatever.
Doesn't matter, just continue.
What in God's name is going on? Engine of a van screams loud. Inside, the open, dark space shakes violently, and two people, Nightwing and Robin, lay unconscious inside. Mountainside. The van stops at a dirt road below snowy mountains. In front of it, a convoy of black armored men stop, and dozens of armed soldiers in black jump out.
They jump out of the men?
Yes. At the front of a suited man.
Special soldiers.
Closes the driver's seat door and steps in front of his soldiers who bring their weapons down to their waists. Across from them, the van's engines shut off, and from the passenger seat, Ra's al Ghul steps down, closing the door behind him as he steps forward and looks to the suited man. Well, do you have them?
You should consider yourself very grateful. I could have killed them without hesitation. What would you like? A thank you? Actually, I'd prefer the item we agreed on. Well, you can have it once I see them. Well, that doesn't quite work out for both of us then, since I'd prefer to see my side of the bargain before you see yours. How about all the soldiers around the man raise their weapons at Ra's? No. Looks around. I'm sorry. This This is some sort of threat? You see, the scales are balanced here. You will get what you want, but I will get what I want first. So if you're not willing to agree to that, then, well, consider the following. I mean, consider this deal finished.
Bill.
And what makes you think I'll just let you walk away? Oh, well, I will walk away, but you won't. I have an army. What do you have?
Hulk.
A Hulk.
A bigger one. One that you can't see. You can't see me. He's
can't see it.
He's John Cena.
You can't see me.
He's got an army. He's got an army of John Cenas. One that you can't see, but it's so close that it can smell the fear on you. You think I'm joking? The soldiers drop your weapon. Soldiers drop your weapon. Okay. And the man walks back and opens the door to his vehicle, reaching in and removing a small briefcase. He then closes the door, walking to Raish and handing it to them. Good. Wait. Okay, whatever. I'm not gonna try and make sense of this. Raish signals back at the driver, who wears traditional League clothes, exits the truck, and walks around to the back. The rear door opens and the driver reaches in, pulling out Nightwing and Robin. He drags them around to the front, and as the suited man sees him, he looks at Raish. You liar! Don't worry, they're not dead. The driver drops them in front of the suited man and steps back behind Raish. What did you do to them? They're just severely unconscious. Okay.
They're severely unconscious. Okay. Signals back. Get them out of here! Get them out of here! The two soldiers step forward, each grabbing one of the two heroes, which are heavily beaten and bloodied, and drag them to the suited man's car. He turns around to walk to the vehicle. Let me give you a piece of advice while you're here. Don't make him too angry. Using these two might just make him cross the line. What? You'll see. It's another word that is really overused in this. It's become very oversaturated, but the suited man continues to his car and gets in. The soldiers get in their vehicles and the convoy drives off. Exterior Gotham City, alleyway night. Batman stands at the end of a dark alleyway. He walks toward its... Oh, wait. He walks through it slowly, pressing a button within his suit. We see the alley through X-ray vision. Oh. In front of Batman, I'm having a hard time imagining all this in Lego as well. But we see the alley through X-ray vision. Oh, sorry, I read that. In front of Batman, past footsteps of Captain Cold appear. Batman follows them until they lead him to the end of the alleyway, which connects to a street, and the footsteps end where tire treads meet. Batman walks out of the opposite side of the alley, which connects to the battle zone. He climbs over some debris, which brings him back to the Justice League and Kid Flash. When they see him, they drop down from the wrecks that they were investigating and walk over to Batman. Cold was taken in a vehicle. What?
He escaped through an alleyway, but was cut off by a vehicle. I've sent the tire tread analysis back to the Batcave. So was he kidnapped? I'm not sure, but if the analysis turns up with this name of the vehicle and tires belong to, then we might be able to track that back to a specific company or organization. Like who? Argus. Dun dun. A large shutter door opens as the convoy drives into an Argus warehouse. The vehicle comes to a stop and the soldiers get out. At the head of the convoy, the suited man gets out and the two soldiers step forward, removing Nightwing and Robin from the back seats. They throw them in front of the suited man and they step back. Ahead of them, Amanda Waller steps into the room from an open door. Good work. Are you sure this is enough? Of course, but we're getting 2 more just for the theatrics. The League, along with Wally, are led into the Batcave by Batman. Alfred jumps out of the chair beside the Batcomputer.
Sir, I've complicated the analysis. It appears that the vehicle is one owned by Lex Corp. I guess your theories may have been correct after all. Steps up to the Batcomputer. Others surround him. Well, we were correct. Luthor engineered Cold's killing. He had him at first, but then he must have escaped. So Luthor had to send an assassination after Cold. Assassin after Cold. That makes more sense. But why? I guess that's something we'll have to ask him in prison. Oh, in person. Either way. In prison. Either way, the fingers are pointing in his direction. So what now? We have to find him. I'm about to sneeze. Oh, excuse me.
Bless you.
Woo. Thank
Bless
you.
Up.
Bless up, good sir. Papa bless. We have to find him. Bane's out of the picture for now. If Luthor had Captain Cold killed, then his pardon is done. I know it isn't my position to say, but don't you... Jeez, okay. My mistake. Pardon me, sir. Okay. I got a little Ebolas, I think. I know it isn't my position to say, but don't you think that this is just a bit rocky? How do you know you're correct? How do you know you're correct on anything here? We don't, but we have to make a move, and we have to do it now. But what if you have to make the wrong move? People could die. People are already dying.
Did they already say it? Oh, because it's like the scene before. Where
Whoa!
the Ooh,
Whoa!
Top grade writing. Alright. The back computer spikes with alarms and signals. I'm just imagining an anthropomorphic computer just grabbing a football and spiking it down and just like getting the alarms and signals. Alright, Batman turns around to face it. Something's happening. What is it? I don't know, I can't read. It's Bane. He's broken into the GCPD. I'm on it. Wally, no matter what, you stay here. Wait, it could be, the Flash speeds out to the door. Green Lantern follows. We need to follow him. Something isn't right here. The back computer spikes again with another signal goes off. What now, Bruce? Luthor has built another Brainiac. Oh, that was fast. And he's about to set it off at Gotham Park. Wait, I thought he nuked Gotham. All right. Bruce, you don't believe this, do you? Batman gets up and walks towards the door. The League follows him.
I don't know, but if it is, then the others can deal with Bane. It doesn't make any sense. Are you just going to throw away our theory out the window here? Stops and turns around. I'm not throwing out anything. All I know is that Luthor is about to set Gotham into chaos again, and that needs to be our priority. The others look at each other as Batman walks ahead. They remain still. Well then, Superman sighs and then follows Batman out of the cave. Wonder Woman and Aquaman follow behind. Exterior Gotham City street night. The Batmobile speeds down an empty street as Superman flies past it. Exterior Gotham... Okay, that's kind of weird. Exterior Gotham City Police Department parking lot night. Flash zooms in to the parking lot outside the GCPD. Green Lantern drops beside him. It's quiet. Too quiet. Whatever Bane wants, he's already got it, and he's probably already killed everyone inside. In that case, we're running out of time. You ready? Yeah, let's do this.
Gotham Park night. Affront the large dark Gotham Park. The tires of the Batmobile screech as they stop on the road in front of it. Superman flies down in front of the Batmobile and Batman gets out. Aquaman and Wonder Woman walk in front from side to side. And they all look at Gotham Park, which is silent and dead.
Dead.
What? Interior Gotham City GCPD. Flash and Green Lantern walk up to the large steps of the GCPD. Ahead of them, two large tall doors. Flash grabs onto the handle of one while Green Lantern grabs the other. They hesitate and look at each other. 3, 2, 1. The door is open and the GCPD and our two heroes step inside, ready to fight. But as the door is open and the two look in, they only see working officers who look at the two as they look at each other, surprised. From outside, we see GCPD explode into a wreck of flames.
What? I forgot about this part. Okay.
Yeah, it gets better. Large chunks of the building fly into the air as the explosion spreads. Gotham Park night. Looks at Batman. I told you. Behind Batman.
They just had people die, and the Superman sees it as an opportunity to be like, huh, told you so, bro. Wow.
You. Superman looks up at the explosion, which booms loud in the distance.
Boom.
In the distance.
Oh. Boom!
Its flames rise high into the air, and Batman, Wonder Woman, and Aquaman turn around and look to it. Barry.
Oh man.
Batman shoots into the Batmobile and speeds off.
Bruce, wait! The Batmobile disappears into the night. Superman looks at the others. What just happened? Someone played us. Someone beat us. But who? The Batmobile drives into a stop outside of the flaming GCPD. Batman jumps out.
Hey boys.
Oh my god.
Hey boys.
I can't do this. Okay, Batman jumps out and looks at the police department, which is now in ruins and engulfed by flames. screaming, walking towards the... Hail Berry! Kind of looks like he's saying it, Hail Berry there.
Hail Berry.
Which sounds like Hail Berry. It's my favorite Tupac song.
Berry.
Alright. Batman jumps over some debris and covers his mouth with his hand. He surveys the ruins past the flames. Interior Batcave night. Kid Flash drops down into Batman's chair and puts his head in his hands. Alfred walks into the cave carrying a glass of water. Yeah. Walking toward Wally. Mr. West, I know that you aren't a prisoner here. Alfred drops the glass on the back computer behind Wally. Sounds like he just spilled it, but okay. Next to it, Batman's untouched mug of coffee from hours before, which Alfred picks up. So Bruce Wayne, huh?
Okay. Yeah. How long have you known? Hey, how long have you known? He turns to walk away. Too long. Hey! Stops and turns around. Do you believe in this? God. As long as it's necessary, then yes. But is it necessary? What we do? As long as there is evil in this world, then there is room for heroes, no matter what it costs them.
Some men just want to watch the world burn.
Do you think he's cruel? God, I mean, no. But the world is. He just adapts.
Oh my God!
Walks off and Kid Flash, or he rests in the chair. Oh.
Oh my God. Oh boy. Okay. Batman drops to his knees as the flames rise higher. Charred bodies surround him, and what is left of the League, Wonder Woman, Aquaman, and Superman emerge behind him from the flames, looking around the area in shock. Superman leads them, and Batman ignores their presence, keeping his focus on the failure in front of him. Okay, Aquaman summons a gush of water, sending it down on the ruins and killing the fire. That's how a gush sounds like.
Squinks.
Oh God. I failed. I was wrong. All these people are dead because of my stupidity. We all failed.
Told you so.
Told you so, bucko. How could someone do this? These people gone because of me. Barry, Wally, Gordon.
Hey, how'd you know Gordon was
nameless?
He might have an off day. He might have taken a sick day. You never know.
Yeah, you never know. Gordon hasn't even been mentioned in this at all.
Yeah.
Don't say that, Bruce. You fought this battle for too long. It's gotten to you. Batman rises to his feet. There's something missing. Something big. We've gotten nowhere. Turns around, sees the others coming closer and look at him. Someone has their hands wrapped tight. And I'm not talking about Luthor. Someone wants us dead. All of us. Good, bad, it doesn't matter. The kryptonite going to Washington. Bum bum. Washington means the government. Think about it. This Brainiac war would have cost them billions of dollars. If they can remove what they perceive as good. If they can remove what they perceive as both good and bad, then they can stop conflict before it's born. Bringing conflicts only benefits for them.
Could they really be that psychopathic? They're the government. They're the government. So yes.
With Trump's cabinet, you never know.
Yep, they can be whatever they want. Killing law enforcers? No, not directly. They must have someone pulling the strings. Someone off the books, like Geppetto, or a group. Batman walks towards the Batmobile and the others follow behind him. Meet me at the cave. I'll prepare a list of people and groups that could have the power to alter my computers. What? And for that matter, who could even figure out how to track down my computers? Batman jumps into the Batmobile and speeds off. Okay. The other three look at each other. You were scraping for something there, Diana. What, you don't think I'm right? I think we don't even know whether or not Luthor was supplying kryptonite to the government in the first place, or why the fastest man alive wasn't able to escape that second the bomb went off. Right or not, Bruce is going off the edge. We need to give him something to grasp. The maximum edge. If he has no control over the situation, he might just become as insane as whoever's behind all of this. He's already insane.
Hoopstever, I think you mean.
My apologies.
Interior rundown building, night. From the inside of the dark rundown building, we hear a vehicle drawing near. Through the opening of a large garage door, an armored truck pulls up inside and stops. Out of the passenger seat, Amanda Waller drops down in the black doors. Oh, oh man. Uh-oh.
Wait.
And the back doors of the truck open.
Oh, God.
As 10 armed soldiers drag Nightwing, Robin, Flash, and Green Lantern out, the 4 heroes are all tied up, all covered in some sort of beating or blood and unconscious. Wait, they're all covered in some sort of beating?
They're all covered in some sort of unconscious.
They sure are. This is some BDSM stuff right here. The soldiers drag them to the other end of the building where a see-through room awaits for them. Amanda Waller pulls out her phone. They're here. This better be work. Wait, what? This better be work. We put a lot of effort into it. Okay. Waller slides the phone back into her pocket, and the soldiers on the other side tie up the 4 in the chairs inside the room. Take positions. We're waiting here until he arrives. Kid Flash stands up as Batman walks through and heads toward him. Where are the others? Batman steps up and takes Kid Flash's seat, typing on the Bat computer. They'll be back. You don't sound too sure. Batman stops typing, turns around in his chair. Oh wait, I'm sorry, that was you. They'll be back. But not all of them.
But not all of them. What do you mean? I'm sorry. Wait, what?
What?
What do you mean? No,
He's
no.
breathing loudly and angrily.
Rob's Batman screaming. Ah! What did you do? This is your fault. You told them to go out there. I know. Say it. I know. Suddenly we see the hand of Superman pull Kid Flash back. Wonder Woman and Aquaman stand behind him. Come on, Wal. Screaming. It's all his fault. Willie, stop this. Following a second of lightning, Kid Flash disappears. The Bat computer screens go dark for a second before they try to turn back on again. Though everyone pays no attention. The Joker voice... Whoa, trouble in paradise, I suppose.
Batman turns around in his chair while the others look at the Bat computer. The Joker stares at them through the screen. No! It was. And you are all too stupid to figure it out. What? There's no time for games now. Oh. Through the screen, we see Joker step back to reveal Nightwing, Robin, Flash, and Green Lantern behind him in the see-through room, all still unconscious. Joker, if you hurt them. If you want to save their lives, then I want you alone at the Gotham Guard Warehouse in 10 minutes. If anyone's with you, they die. The screen goes black again, and Batman stands up. Superman puts his hand against Batman's still bloodied suit, stopping him. Bruce, you can't go out there again. This could just be another trap. Out of my way. Whew.
They got into your computers once, and they could do it again. We can't play their game. Wait, did he just say something? Oh, trap. Okay, no. Their game. This is his game. But he's in prison. Yeah, it's... Wait, what?
Wait, what?
I thought he just got out of prison. Yeah,
how is he?
Too many people have died tonight. And we can't afford another Bruce. Oh. Wait, so they already bought a Bruce? And we can't... Wait,
they bought one on the black market,
Bruce. You can't buy all those minifigures, I guess. But it costs us all that money. He could buy as many Bruces as he wants.
He's got that YouTube money. The YouTube, whatever Canadians use, rupees. Yeah. I don't know what it's...
Shekels.
Shekel. Bitcoin.
We can't afford it. Sit down. We'll analyze the footage. Make sure this is real. Batman reaches into the back pouch of his utility belt, pulling out a small kryptonite ring and slipping it onto his finger.
What?
Sure. Batman thrusts his fist into Superman's side with his kryptonite ring. Superman hits the floor and Wonder Woman removes her lasso of truth, but Batman throws a flash grenade at her and Aquaman,
keep reading.
Blinding her eyes for a few seconds. Batman charges at the two blinded heroes and sends them onto their backs. Superman gets up and moves toward Batman, who turns around as Wonder Woman and Aquaman go unconscious. Stop this madness, Bruce! The kryptonite ring slams against Superman's jaw, sending him back onto the floor. Batman climbs to the top of Superman and beats him. Alfred steps into the cave, looking over at Batman on top of Superman. So, what are you doing?
I apologize. Sorry about that.
Good timing.
Oh wow, what good timing, huh? Batman puts one final hit in Superman before getting up and looking at Alfred. Well, what are they doing exactly?
Oh, Batman's fighting them, I guess, because they don't want to let him go.
That would never happen, but okay. Go upstairs and set the cave into lockdown. But Alfred rushes do it, Alfred! Alfred runs back upstairs. Batman looks down at Superman. If I fail, I fix it. You don't understand how much he's taken from me. Jason Barber, half of the city. Stay out of my way and don't give me an excuse to use this again. Batman walks toward the exit after he leaves a door slams down shut on it. Okay. Aquaman, Wonder Woman, and Superman lay unconscious and beaten on the floor of the Batcave. He would never do that. Why is this in the script? Shots of Batmobile speeding down empty Gotham roads. Okay, you need to do the sound. Oh, excellent. Keep reading. Hang on, someone's calling me again.
Okay. On the empty street in the Gotham Garment District, the Batmobile climbs to a stop. Okay. As its tires screech loudly, Batman jumps out, moving fast towards the rundown building ahead. Rundown building. The area where Waller's armored truck once was is now clear, and Batman steps through, looking over to the Joker and on the other side, who stands on a small square plate. Behind him, the four heroes tied up in the small room. What? Oh, yeah. Behind him. Okay. Batman looks past the Joker to them, and Joker's two thugs standing beside their boss, aim rifles at Batman. I haven't hurt them yet. So it was you. Maybe. Batman begins to slowly reach for his pouch and his utility belt. I wouldn't do that if I were you. I step off this plate, and that room is pumped with gas. Oh, this is one of my favorite parts. Not the traditional kind, of course. The kind you can't be immune to. What do you want? It's not what I want. The Joker looks up to a small camera flashing right in the upper corner of the building. The government. No, silly. This is streaming to every television and computer around the world. Superman slowly rises to his feet, looking over to the back computer, which streams the footage of Batman in the room with Joker. Oh, no.
I know it's coming. Okay. Interior.
Oh, you're probably going to be the one reading it, yeah.
I am. I can see it. Here we go. Interior rundown building night. What was that I said to you before? Oh, that's right. This story has a bit of a twist to it. Take off that mask! Insert shot of Wally West in his apartment dropping the kid flash suit beside him and looking at his TV. What? That's right. You're not sure, are you? Because you always think you'll find a way to make everyone win except the bad guy. Looks back, pointing at the room behind. That room is filled with the same gas that the Germans used. Now, you can call me a Nazi, but who cares what the world thinks of you when you're PewDiePie? Now, take off your mask, and your friends will die like Jews! That is... Woo! Oh, man, that is an Oscar...
Top quality.
Top quality.
Best screenplay.
Yeah.
Ooh.
If this was actually made, which it's not going to be, that should be the tagline of the video. All right.
Yeah. Instead of morality of monsters, your friends will die like Jews.
Yeah. There you go. Batman looks once more at his beaten and bloodied friends before wrapping his hands around the ears of his cowl. How do you animate that? Interior Batcave night. Superman stands by the Bat computer watching Batman put his hands around the cowl. Superman and Aquaman stumble to their feet behind them as they walk over. He's crazy. I have to stop him. Don't. This is what has to be done. Insert shot of Alfred watching the footage on TV in Wayne Manor. Interior rundown building night. There's so many scenes in this video. Like so many different sets.
Yeah.
Batman lifts the cowl from his head, revealing an angry Bruce Wayne beneath. He drops the cowl and looks to Joker. Insert shots of people around the world seeing Bruce Wayne being unmasked as the Batman.
All around the world. Superman sighs. And drops into the chair, resting his hand on his face. He actually did it? So, Bruce Wayne, I think I prefer Batman. And I don't think you do Wait, and I think you do too, but it dies tonight, along with your friends. The Joker jumps off the plate. No! The room behind him is filled with mustard gas, and the four heroes begin to choke. Metal bars drop behind Joker and his thugs, blocking access to the room. Joker laughs as his thugs shoot at Bruce Wayne, who deflects the bullets with his cape. Bruce takes a grapnel launcher from his belt, firing it at a thug to his right shoulder, who screams in pain as the grapnel shoots through his shoulder. The thug flies towards Bruce, who still hides beneath his cape as the bullets of the left thug still hit his cape. Through the bars of his cape, Nightwing looks up at his cape to Bruce and his cape before the chair's cape drops and he hits the floor of the room like the others' capes before him. He gasps one more time. Okay, before giving up and dying with his friends. The thug slides into those DMs as the grapnel detaches. Bruce picks up their thug's rifle and drops his grapnel, grabbing it with two hands as he lets the torn and damaged cape slide. Oh yeah. He stands up, filling, I'm dyslexic, the other thug with bullets and then going to aim with Joker. The gun flies out of Bruce's hands and the Joker cocks back his revolver to take another shot. Bruce sprints at the Joker, bullets hitting him, running in rage as he slams the Joker up against the bars. Bruce breaks his fingers, causing him to drop the gun. The Joker punches him in a spot of an open wound, which was caused by Joker's gun. Bruce stumbles back a few seconds before lunging forward at Joker and grabbing him by his shoulders.
Open the gate! Can you do some screaming, angry noises?
Ah!
Perfect. It's too late, Bruce. They're already dead. Do it now! Absolute rage. It's all your fault, Bruce screams into Joker's face. The clown responds with laughter. And now they see, Betsy, you failed. Your friends are dead because of you. Bruce throws Joker to the side, slamming the bars as he sees his friends lying dead in the room. I forgot he actually killed these characters, but okay. Bruce gives up, resting his head against the bars and calming his breast. Joker slowly begins to laugh. Interior Batcave night. The three League members look at the Bat computer as Joker laughs. Don't do it, Bruce. Interior rundown building night. The Joker's laughter triumphs loudly. A tear drops down from Bruce's eye, hitting the blood-covered area on his suit. He looks down to the Joker.
Ooh.
I forgot about this part. Ever heard of Hitler's famous quote? Bruce picks up the Joker, slamming him once again against the bars and removing a battering from his pouch. The Joker looks down at it.
Make the lie big and make it simple. Keep saying it and eventually they will believe it. Bruce and Joker stare into each other for a few seconds. Nazi! The batarang goes through Joker's eye.
What?
Bruce takes it out before throwing him on the floor, and the Joker screams in pain, which begins to turn into laughter. Okay. Yep.
What?
Can I get some sound effects?
Ah! There we go.
Sick. Superman looks down angrily. God damn it. The Joker bleeds on the floor. Bruce leaps onto him, thrusting the batarang multiple times into his orifice before he stops breathing and coughs up blood onto his own face. Bruce sits over him, panting heavily, the batarang stuck in Joker's chest. He looks over to his dead friends, then pressing his hand against the bullet wounds in his chest. Superman looks up at the screen and throws it off the desk, moving away from the computer and towards the blocked exit. He punches the security door off and walks out. Clark, don't, Diana. It's over. He ruined us. I'm glad he's so worried about his PR and his image right now.
That's what I would be worried about. Missed a Wonder Woman line, bucko.
Oh, yeah. They're dead.
There you go. It's got to be complete. We got to read the entire thing.
Yes.
Look, we can't do anything about it. Now, come on, this isn't a place for us anymore. Through Alfred's TV. What you just saw was a live feed from Gotham City where Bruce Wayne was unmasked as the Batman. It is currently unclear as to the reaction of the mayor and what is left of law enforcement in Gotham after Wayne brutally stabbed the Joker in the chest, killing him. 4 other masked heroes were supposedly killed by the Joker, believed to be the Flash, the Green Lantern, Nightwing, Robin, and all associates of Wayne's alter ego. Through Wally West TV. Shocked. Oh my god. We are now receiving reports that the president himself
it's herself.
will be making it. It's herself, yeah.
Right.
You got real quick?
This part's great.
Herself will be making a statement in 15 minutes. Why did the president need to talk about this? We'll keep you up to date with the latest information regarding this tragic night. Okay, just to explain real quick. Akash, when they wrote this, right? This was before the election happened. I think this was written around this time last year, if I remember correctly.
Yeah.
And so they just assumed that Hillary was going to win the presidency. So then, therefore, all of the president lines are going to be marked as President Clinton.
Specifically Hillary Clinton. Yeah, we didn't add this in. This was here
No,
originally.
no, this is how it is. I remember we actually, because me and Alex read this back in, what was it, June, I think it was?
Something like that.
For the first time. And we even made a comment, we're like, well, what if Hillary loses? What's he gonna do then? But so here we are, and still,
President Clinton.
it holds up. President Clinton sits at her desk in the Oval Office, surrounded by in the Oval. Just want to say
In the Oval.
her desk in the Oval, surrounded by suited men. Amanda Waller stands in front of her desk, holding a small folder in her hands. What the heck was that, Madam President? I assure you that you had nothing to do with it. No, actually, looks up to the man behind the president. We did. President Clinton raises up in his chair.
Yeah,
chair,
somewhat her, I guess.
Yeah. All right.
What? But I assure you that there are no direct leads to direct leads. They call him the world's greatest detective. He'll uncover this with the goddamn speck of dirt. And when he does, it won't matter. Joker threw him off. The unmasking killing. He's finished. All we have to do is put him in his grave. Are you serious? You really think your men can stop him? It wasn't my men that I had in mind. Amanda slides the folder right into them DMs to the president, who sits down, opening it slowly and reading. My God, could this work? We believe so. In the current state of the league, we would most likely be able to get them on board. How soon could this be arranged? Well, the sooner the better. I can have him in your office by early morning. By early morning. Stop texting people, Jonathan.
I'm sorry, I'm right here. Someone walked in. Just keep reading.
You want me to do it? Amanda Clinton. Wait, what? Oh, okay. We'll have him enter as Clark Kent of the Daily Planet. You're doing an interview for a piece he is writing. But still, you said I'm not and won't be at risk. This puts me directly involved. I understand this is an extremely dangerous method of wiping out Wayne, but this is the most effective. And if Mr. Kent tries to reveal anything, then we will make sure he knows that there are consequences. Early tomorrow. President stands up, walking towards the door. If this fails, I'm putting the blame on you. If it fails, we'll have bigger worries than the law. The door opens as the president leaves. Alfred steps to one of the large windows facing the front of Wayne Manor. He looks through. Press vehicles pull up outside the gates, photographing and pressing against the bars. Because they're the press. Wayne Manor. Cameras record and news teams pollute the gates of Wayne Manor. The men and women louder than a stadium of people as they looks into their cameras and attempt to video the manor. From further back in the crowd, a news van's doors open. Reporter Vicky Vale steps out. When the cameraman rushes to record her as she stares into the lens. This is Vicky Vale outside of the home of Bruce Wayne, who was recently identified as the masked vigilante Batman. The SWAT truck emerges from the road and reporters move out of the way. SWAT officers pile out of the back, moving toward the gate of the manor. Two officers carry a large ram, slamming it against the gate and opening it. As we can now see police forces... Vicky Vale. Like a page and a half later. As we can now see, police forces from outside Gotham have moved in after the explosion that caused the members of the GCPD to be tragically murdered in their own station. Wayne Manor. Alfred stands in shock as he sees the gates to the Wayne Manor come tumbling down. A SWAT team slowly... The Wayne Manor. A SWAT team slowly moves toward the manor with their weapons raised, and Alfred rushes to the door, locking it, and then running for a wall, which when he presses against, opens a shutter, revealing a small computer built into it. He hits a key on the computer. Execute protocol Nightfall. Enter password. Password accepted. The SWAT crew moves towards the door of the manor. Only meters away from it, Wayne Manor explodes into pieces, falling brick for brick in front of the offices.
Wait, did you say the password?
Yeah. Oh, password. I was making a meme.
No, the password is Thomas Wayne Jr.
Yeah, I know, but okay.
Oh. Okay.
Your turn.
What?
Your turn.
Oh yeah, my mistake.
The reporters
scream in shock.
Yeah.
The outside of the manor, falling into chaos. Alfred runs into the cave, heading towards the exit as his home above falls, sending tremors across the cave. Tremors? Is that how you pronounce it?
Yeah.
I believe. Make sure. Alfred! The butler turns around to see bloodied Bruce Wayne sitting in his chair beside the broken computers destroyed by Superman. Alfred runs to him. The Batcave begins to rumble more violently than ever. Bruce, my God, what have they done to you? Alfred arrives at the beaten hero, lifting him from the chair. I have to get you out of here. I was weak. I let him win. There's no time for that now, sir. We need to get out of here. Exterior Wayne Manor Night. The manor crumbles down, and the SWAT officers hit the ground.
Hit the
Smoke
floor.
and fire raise up around the area. Flames rise onto the camera, cut to black, fade in, interior White House, Oval Office, day. A clock ticks in the Oval Office. A clock ticks in the Oval as President Clinton
Wait.
sits at her desk
Did that
patient.
twice? All right. Interesting.
Oh, wait, what?
He did.
Wait, what happened?
Ticks in the Oval. Didn't do Oval Office, just the Oval.
Yeah,
okay.
that means it's
Continue.
intentional then. The door opens. A secretary inviting Clark Kent into the room. Okay.
Mr. Kent, it's a pleasure to finally meet you. Please take a seat. Clark sits down to the chair in front of Clinton. Secretary leaves, shutting the door behind. I just like to say was it you? I don't think I followed. Did your government manufacture the Joker's release from Argus and have him kill my people? No offense intended, Mr. Kent, but you're speaking like Wayne. Like someone who's crazy? Maybe. Because maybe that's what you want.
Oh, Clinton's got a little paragraph here.
Okay. I'll split it up into half. I'll put this on the table right now. We have never had any ill intention towards you, Wayne, or the League, any heroes for that matter. This act of the Joker were those of a madman. How he escaped and his reasons for why he does such horrible things is another matter entirely. Right now, we need to look to the future. The second that mask came off of the Batman and he killed the Joker, your reputation was destroyed. I remember him mentioning Hitler. It almost took the entire world to stop Hitler. And now the Joker was being able to bring down the Batman, such an inspirational yet dangerous figure, has opened the eyes of the world.
It has shown us the power that one man can have, I'm dyslexic, that we can all have. Now, who's to say that you can't be the next Hitler, the next Joker? You and your friends, Bruce. See, I refuse to believe that, but the people don't. They think that if one hero without any superhuman abilities can do so much harm and cause so much controversy, then what will a man with godlike powers? What if... Wait. Try to do it like Hillary speaks.
Yeah, no, I get you.
What if he were here to tell... Wait. What if... I can't read. Okay. What if he were to turn around and burn with us all?
Like Jews.
There we go. You can't change that now. You can't change Bruce's mistakes. If it was as simple as that, I wouldn't have let you use this opportunity to escape this life, grow old and have children. Forget all of this. You and what's left of the League. But it's not. No.
The paragraph. GG,
Why?
mate, GG.
No! Never ends! We believe that Bruce Wayne being unmasked as the Batman has led to the uprising of groups and organizations. Very smart individuals who are slowly putting together the pieces of the puzzle. People into Wayne... Wait. People who Wayne has met with, people like you, putting names and money with faces, such as his recent donation to Star Labs, or his many miscellaneous encounters with people, taking every piece of information possible to get the names, like those of the members of the Justice League, even those of the Young Justice. They're creating a blacklist. A very expensive one. The FBI already tracked a pre-sale for the identity of you, and from what we know, they are awfully close to finding it out. Your family and those of the other heroes are at risk here, Mr. Kent.
So you want me and the others, Young Justice included, to bring these people down? Actually, no, these people are beyond your or my control. Even if you had one of those speedsters scour every inch of the planet, you wouldn't find them. We could trace them. Trust me, we have tried everything. Even Miss Gordon couldn't find them. Barbara, she agreed to help. Her name is on the list as well. A bit of $1.3 billion for the identity of Batgirl. Jesus Christ, that's a lot for Batgirl. Her expertise were no help. Point. Yeah, I know, right? These people are ghosts. Dun dun. It's a horror movie now. So what do you want us to do? Yeah. Except the inevitable, Mr. Kent. You're going down along with the others. The bidders acquiring these names are dangerous. It is with my deepest sorrow that I cannot do any more to stop them. We owe you our lives, all of you, Bruce Wayne included, but the Joker. He ruined your image, what you meant. The dawn of the superhero was the greatest thing to happen to this country, and it will be on my own dying breath that I see the families of people to which we owe our lives murdered on the streets, or the heroes themselves for that matter. So I make a proposition, one task in exchange for the promised safety and protection of you and the ones you love, as well as the names for any other heroes who choose to agree.
And that task is... Clinton leaned forward in her chair, staring Clark into the eyes. To bring down the Batman! Cut to African-American, roll outro credits. Exterior Gotham City, battle zone day. From among a pile of rubble and rock, a green hand breaks through to the surface. It reaches out, moving away the rocks, emerging the Martian Manhunter. Cut to African-American again, and the end. Wasn't that...
That was an experience.
Fantastic.
So it keeps going, clearly. This script was written with the intent of at least another episode.
Of creating an episode 5. Granted, episode 4 will never happen, and neither will episode 5. So, again, it's okay for us to read this because he scrapped it, so it's fine.
Yeah, it's okay. But you kiddies you were looking forward to this for a few years, so
everyone can stop the hashtag now because we found Justice League Part 4.
We found it, yeah.
You know where it is, and now you've listened to it, and you know how it unfolded.
You might want to check your expectations a bit for the next one.
Akash is gonna be so bad at this.
Anyway, happy April Fools. And, I don't know, we have an episode of Blockheads coming out on Monday, so... Memes! Alright, bye.
We do. Memes indeed. He will not divide us.